So, even more alleged leaks, rumors, and news about Avengers Doomsday has came out over the last couple of days. So, we're going to go over this information in this video. So, this sounds insane and nuts if it's true. Because we know they've got to market this movie very different to any other Marvel movie. Why? Because Spider-Man Brand New Day is pretty much a gimme that it would do well, because all Spider-Man movies do well. But Marvel movies don't, in general. Fantastic Four, Thunderbolts, although I think they were both pretty decent, fine movies, financially they didn't do well. And this movie, they're going to have to make close to $1 billion to even break even. So, Council of Dooms, allegedly. But Michael Waldron, who basically came up with a multiversal concept for the Loki show, also was behind Kang's Dynasty. Are they swapping out the Council of Kangs for the Council of Dooms? Now, there's a massive plot hole in this. Why do all the Kangs look the same, but the multiverse variants aren't all going to look the same? Make it make sense. So there's a bit more to that story. And also, the alleged list of villains and allies that Doom's going to have in his arsenal has been released. That's even more wild if you ask me. So, yo, what is good, YouTube? Warstu here if you are new around here. What the freaking are you doing? I've been making content like this for years. How are you new around here? So, make sure to subscribe to never miss the content. Check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. And also, check us out on the TikTok, WSJ. Right, let's get into it. So remember, there was information coming out about multiple Dooms, about the Doom bots. Even more information comes out about multiple Dooms. I mean, in my opinion, it doesn't really make the information any more viable. It just means someone else can latch on to other information. This happened with the trailer. There is no trailer. All of a sudden, according to John Campea, they're working on 30 different trailers, which is impossible. And because the trailers are coming out recently, were 90 seconds long, that means this trailer will be 90 seconds long. This will be a teaser trailer. So according to John Roker from the Hot Mic podcast, although it's technically just a YouTube video, Avengers Doomsday will in fact feature multiple Doctor Doom variants. At least 2 of these variants are female. One wears a purple cloak with gold mask. The other wears a gold cloak with a mask. The male Doom variant will also appear in this film. Why would they spend so much money on Robert Downey Jr.? He's literally got a village of trailers. He's got a security team. Private jet, back-end deal if it makes over $750 to bring other Dooms in. And as I said in the prologue video, Michael Waldron is helping write this movie. Are they going to use some of the Kang storyline with the Council of Kangs and switch it or rejig it for it to work? I don't know. But this goes on to say, John Roker said you can mention that for Avengers Doomsday, there are at least 2 female Doctor Dooms. One with a purple cloak, one with a gold mask, and the other has a gold cloak and mask. And there are other Dooms as well, including male ones. So we hypothesize that this will probably be the Parliament of Dooms, or some variation of Doom bots. I still find this multiple Doom storyline a little bit interesting. It is a little bit interesting. So, the film is also said to introduce a concept similar to the Council of Dooms, replacing the multiversal Kangs, Council of Kangs, featured in the MCU. Most recently, internet scooper Daniela RPK revealed on their paywall, aka Patreon, either a holder of Doctor Doom variants or an army of Doom bots in Avengers Doomsday. I'm reading this via maxblizz.com. So you can't really be very concrete with what you're saying. You're saying it could be this, it could be that, or it could be made up. Who knows? This article goes on to say, according to reports, the first trailer for Avengers Doomsday will release 1 week before Avatar Fire and Ash premieres in theaters. Some versions of the trailer reportedly run for 90 seconds. Now, where this came from is, I believe this came from Twitter, from someone called the Beyond Reporter, and he was just looking at all the other trailers that were 90 seconds long. Doesn't mean this one will be 90 seconds long. Very interested. Very interesting. As we know, Stephen McFeely is writing this movie alongside with Michael Waldron, replacing the Council of Kangs for the Council of Dooms, or the Council of Reeds. Very interesting, and this movie gets more convoluted when you think about it, because the next rumor that we're going to go over, courtesy the internet, right? The list of allied villains that are working alongside Doctor Doom. This is freaking wild, lads. Wild. King Thanos. I mean, that makes sense. Josh Brolin has basically been trying to get back for as long as his career ended. I'm joking. Josh Brolin was very good in weapons. Josh Brolin's good in lots of other stuff. I'm being funny. Ultron. Okay, we know Ultron is going to be in Vision Quest. Ultron is artificial intelligence. Annihilasis. Interesting, because a lot of people thought Annihilasis were going to appear in Avengers Doomsday. Sentinels. Now, we know the Sentinels are essentially going to be working for Doom. We know they're going to be in an expansion sequence because we've seen on a set built outside. Although we haven't actually seen anyone else out there, right? We've seen Sentinels there. Captain Hydra. Now, that is the longest lasting rumor that's been going around since Avengers Infinity War. Madam Hydra. Is Dakota Edgar Johnson the GOAT returning? 2 female variants. Hela and her army of Doombot. Kate Blanchett returning as Hela is well overdue. She's one of the best villains in the MCU, in my opinion. So that's pretty insane, I think. Why would Doom need all this help? And that's before you factor in him manipulating the Avengers and everyone to actually help play his plan, and that's before you kind of factor in Franklin Richards, Sentry, so on and so forth, although they're not really villains. So I do believe they could, these could come in. This could actually be true. So we're getting a bunch of villains as well. But realistically, if this is going to be the case, I would want some of the OG Avengers to die. Because if we're going to get the likes of King Thanos, the likes of Captain Hydra, the likes of Hela returning, they're all supposed to be freaking savage. So if this is the case, I would like some Avengers to actually die for real, as in Vamos Chico, as in this is the last time you're going to see them. There's so many rumors going around about this movie that it's hard to keep up with what's believable and what's not believable. I mean, John Campea coming out saying there was 30 trailers. I mean, sure, I know he leaked the image of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, but are we going to believe there is 30 trailers a year out? I don't know. I really don't know, lads. Also in the news, Black Panther, new title, and filming update, Shadows of Wakanda. According to a production listing, Black Panther 3 Shadows of Wakanda is filming in London, June the 15th, 2026. Interesting. Ryan Coogler, who's directing it, and it's a sequel to Black Panther Wakanda, is returning to direct the third movie. The synopsis, Black Panther 3 Shadows of Wakanda explores Wakanda's vulnerability after T'Challa's death, with Shuri stepping up as both warrior and leader. Interesting. Like I say, I'm not like other creators. I'm not going to make a 25-minute video about literally this that is literally a throwaway line. It's interesting. It's hella interesting. I might bring it up in a different video later in the week. So, like always, lads, let us know. What do you think about this? Very interesting. I really hope this villain storyline's true. Sure, there will be multiple Dooms. That's interesting by itself. So, like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu. Check us out on Twitter, WarstuG. And I will catch you in another video very soon, guys. Catch ya later.